There was something you once wanted so badly, but you never even tried. Why? Maybe it was a business idea, or a creative project, or just a simple step toward a different version of yourself. But instead of moving forward, you paused, you planned, you doubted. Then eventually, you walked away. Not because you weren't capable, but because something inside you whispered, "What if you fail?" This fear isn't loud. It doesn't scream or panic. It whispers in small moments. What if they laugh? What if you mess up? What if you prove everyone right, and you're not good enough? So instead of trying, you stay where it feels safe, unmoved, unseen, unheard. And no one notices, except you. You weren't always afraid. There was a time you tried things without fear of how you'd look. Until one day, someone pointed, laughed, criticized, maybe a teacher, a parent, a stranger. They didn't just correct you, they shamed you, and your mind, desperate to protect you, remembered. Trying is dangerous. Mistakes get punished. Stay small. Be careful, that lesson became a belief, and that belief became your cage. You hear it every time you're about to take a risk. Don't embarrass yourself. You're not talented enough. Other people are better. But whose voice is that really? Because deep down, you know it's not yours. It's the echo of someone else's fear that you now call your own. So you build a wall of excuses. I'm just not ready. I need more time. I'll start when it's perfect. But perfection is a lie. You're not buying time. You're buying distance from the pain of failing. You call it strategy. But deep down, it's fear wearing a mask. You scroll, you plan, you delay, you sabotage your own effort before it begins. Why? Because failing after trying is painful, but failing without trying feels safe. So we delay the risk until the dream dies quietly. You think you're protecting yourself, but every moment you don't try, you lose a piece of who you could have been. And years later, that dream still visits you. But now it wears a different name. Regret. Here's the truth. Confidence doesn't come first, action does. You won't feel ready, you won't feel sure, but you move anyway. Awkward, unsure, scared. Because that's how everything great begins. You don't need to feel brave. You just need to begin. Fear will always be there, quietly waiting to hold you back. But so will your future self, waiting for you to choose differently. So today, take one step. Not because you're certain, but because you deserve to know who you become when you try. The fear of failure? It fades the moment action begins, and in its place, you'll find freedom.